is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Finding open areas. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow net. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
Looking for room. It's Love. It is sucked out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the ground. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now it's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Moore to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Some misdirection with the counter. Good job running top and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Carr. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with third and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches, but I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dillon Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes and but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Steps away. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Hughes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Marshall. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear them.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Carr. On the move, he fires. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Big play for the Irish there. Reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden tickets, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Well, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback...
Touchdown, Irish! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Got room at the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a bit...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam and make a big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, a lot of space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the point after is good. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hughes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. Crosses the 45. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Love. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Fields. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, you get even hungrier when you got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The gift to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He now has 91 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking... Shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game.
Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Looking for a man. It's Carr. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Price. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Gets it out fast. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. The give on the inside. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on them.
Turning it on! Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. It's a reverse. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense drags him down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Martin in the backfield, it's Johnson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. But we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Flushed out of the pocket. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. It's a running one. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the big fella's trying to work the drag route. He does a good job getting lost in the wash. He comes out the other side. He's open. He's just got to make the catch.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's loose.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it to him again. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Harris. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Reads it, fires complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field too. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Looking for room at the 40. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous.